Hey y'all, Channel X. Just want to show some of the recent purchases I made. Just a couple here to talk about. First, we've got some industrial strength Velcro. For those of you who remember the tactical wasser video I made, I threw up a couple months ago, I think. If you remember that video, you may remember that the pressure switch setup that I had wasn't very good because it wasn't a pressure switch that was designed for that type of hand grip. So now I know that, but it doesn't fix the situation. I threw some electrical tape around it to kind of hold it in place, but it's not a very good fix. So decided to go out and get some industrial strength Velcro. It's about $4.99 for a package of two of these double-sided Velcro strips. Basically, I'm going to cut it down to size and throw it on there and see how it looks, and I'm sure it'll probably work just fine. I'll throw a video up of how I did that and how it looks. And you make sure you do get industrial strength Velcro. I had the guy at the hardware store try to tell me there was no difference. There is a difference. Industrial strength Velcro applies much easier to hard plastics and polymer. So if you're doing anything tactical, you're probably going to have some interaction with that polymer. Anyway, the second thing I got here is double-aught buckshot. For those of you who saw the Mossberg video I just threw up, you'll know why I got this. I was looking for kind of a home defense slash anti-personnel, you know, any kind of deterrent round or something that would be good for home defense. I equate shotguns to basically being a modern day version of an old Napoleonic cannon. If you're a history buff like I am, you kind of probably already know what I'm talking about. They used to use canister shot back in the, way back in those days. It was a very effective but pretty crude anti-personnel round. So instead of shooting one large ball, it would shoot many smaller rounds, probably similar to what you would think of as like a bird shot or a buckshot for a shotgun. So I equate any kind of shotgun today as being a handheld, more personal version of an old cannon from those days. Obviously much more precision though. So anyway, I got a, like I said, back on topic here, double-aught buck, which I'm not a big shotgun guy. I'm kind of getting into this stuff, but it is. I really like these rounds. They're the brand is a Cellier and Bellet. I think I'm saying that right. And if you can see that, it shows the actual loadout that you have because the casing is basically translucent, transparent, and you can see that the rounds or the projectiles that are inside are much larger than any birdshot you're going to see, and it's larger than a BB round, obviously. But there's only 9 of them, so the idea is it has a greater stopping power, but you're not going to have that big spread that you have with like a BB round shot or a bird shot. And if you have a house or if you have an apartment, or if you're like any normal person and you have possessions that you care about, you're not going to want to, hit the intruder and then destroy half your own stuff, So if you have a little bit less of a spread and, a greater projectile size, you're going to drop him with less collateral damage, basically. So that was my reasoning for getting the double-aught buck. By the way, I bought this at Cabela's for $10.99. It's a box of 25. That's a really good deal. You're not going to get that with Winchester unless you have some serious hookups. And if you do, let me know because it's not a brand name round, but it is. It's going to do the job. Okay. You may remember that the Mossberg 500 I picked up had kind of a corroded, rusty-looking barrel. I decided to just refinish that barrel, which I haven't done yet, but that's in the works. And instead of chopping that barrel down to a smaller size, I just decided to go pick up a new barrel. So this is a Mossberg 500 made by Mossberg. It is a smooth bore with no rib on top, and it's got a bead sight. Actually, it's referred to cylinder bore, and it's a blued finish, 18.5-inch barrel, which, as far as I know, is the minimum legal length that you can have. It may actually be closer to 18 inches, but the gun manufacturers cut it off at about 18.5. I think that's just kind of a legal threshold, basically. Anyway, $79.99 at Cabela's. That's the same price that Mossberg sells them for. Can't complain. I can't find them for any cheaper than that anywhere else. And you know, if you are interested in picking up a replacement barrel, just make sure it is for the correct gauge. 12 gauge shotgun was my, you know, shotgun, and that it has obviously any accessories that you're looking for. I wasn't looking for anything special, so no rib, cylinder bore, blued, that's fine. There's no problem with that for a home defense barrel. One last thing here before I log off for the night. Wanted to mention that I did end up purchasing one of the 9mm handguns that I had reviewed. So if you haven't already, check out the best 9s. It's a part 1 and a part 2 video that I made on the Channel X website here on the YouTube. So I'm going to come out with a video as to which handgun I did purchase and why I'm real happy with the purchase. Don't forget to check out, I've got some links here on the website. It's not a whole lot right now, but I'm going to expand this, and just, you know, I've kind of got some up there for, as you can see, some prices and worth reading articles, etc. So I'd like to make that a lot bigger, but for those of you who didn't know, now you do. And don't forget to subscribe. There's people out there with like 1 million subscriptions, and I don't have that many, but the few that I do, let me know that somebody's actually watching these videos. So I like to do them, and I have fun with all the comments and all that stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it. See ya.